Hi YouTube, this is Tiffany in Progress, and I realized as I was thinking about the upcoming budgets that I never posted my September budget. And I was going to wait till I got home, but then realized if I keep waiting, I'll forget again. So I just wanted to do a check-in. It is September, we're halfway through. I'm having a frugal weekend because I'm at work at our campsite. I work for, if you can guess the organization. I am at camp and I never camp, and I overnighted this year, which is not an easy task for me. So that's easy because they're feeding me breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm not going anywhere, so there's no gas. And I'm keeping myself busy yesterday and today. I'll wrap up this evening. So what have I been doing? I did make a September budget, so it does exist. I promise you it exists. I did realize last week, though, that I forgot an item. If you go back a few videos, you'll remember that I have this family trip in December on a boat that I was not that gung-ho for and tried to back out of a couple of times. That was a no-go. So I will be going on the trip, and I forgot that the payoff is due this month. Luckily, my mom has been paying into my account for me. Love my mom. And so she's been assisting with that. So it's not a big of a chunk as it would have been if I was paying by myself. So I have got to rework some things. But I'm not worried. Here's why. I have taken in extra hours every day. My part-time job is a performing arts center, and they have subscriptions. So on top of my box office duties that I normally have, they've been needing help in the mailing area. So I've come in a couple hours every day to mail. I've done it after work most days, and then I also went in during a lunch break from main job to do so as well. So I've been pretty busy and bringing in extra income. Last weekend I drove for Postmates, which is a delivery service. Hold on. I'm back. Sorry, there was a large group of girls and leaders passing me, but not stopping at my station, and I just need to make sure. So, as I was saying, I have taken on extra hours every day for 2 weeks straight. So that should help cover the expense that I totally forgot about. So it wasn't in my budget, those extra hours, so it won't hurt it going in there. And that Postmates shift, I don't always like to drive a shift, but they were offering an extra $40 bonus. All is well. They were offering an extra $40 bonus to drive last weekend. I guess they needed extra drivers, so I jumped in. $40 goes a long way. I also looked at a few things and I noticed I had to get real with myself. So a few line items in my budget, like the why. I had to question why I still have a gym membership. So I don't really go. And my youngest, plays soccer there, and we're already in the season, so I've already paid that with the benefit of having a special discount with the Y. But after this, there's no point. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel that for a few months and see how it goes. If I ever decide to go back to the Y, it's the Y I can rejoin. That's not a problem at all. But, and I'm sorry I keep looking away. I know, it's probably annoying, but I really want to get this update in. So I think that's going to come off the budget for October. And I'm just looking at a few other line items and really trying to figure out what don't I need. And getting real, there's a lot of things I really don't need. I finally got rid of storage. I don't think I've updated it since then. So last month I told you how I was slacking and had the storage in it since May, and it's just really been me not getting in there. Well, the first weekend of this month, my kids and I, 3 trips, lowered the car, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and we're done. We have a few bins at the house that I just don't know what we're gonna do with yet, but it doesn't matter. I'm not paying this stinking storage expense anymore. So that freed up $100 in my budget that was unnecessary. So that is going to allow me to take on some extra payment somewhere. I have my education loan that is due this month. I had been on forbearance for a while because I work for a nonprofit. But I did one of those income-based thingamajiggers, so I will be paying a minimum every month. I just want to get started on that and get that done. Stop putting it off forever. So that's a new bill, and it's in my budget. It's been in my budget for the last couple months, but I haven't had to pay it until this month. But got rid of that storage, so I'm not as frightful, and getting rid of that Y. So basically that Y money will rotate to that new bill coming in. I don't really have any crazy extra expenses thus far this month. I've had an extra book to buy for the 8th grader at school. I've had, again, this trip for December payoff due, but nothing else really crazy. So I'm happy for that. That's my check-in for September. I'll see you guys next week just to really look at my numbers and see where we are. See you later, YouTube.